Cinque Terre, translated as 5 lands in English, is a collection of 5 picturesque villages along the Ligurian coast of Italy's Riviera. Monterosso al mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Riomaggiore. Known for its dramatic cliffside setting, colourful houses, idyllic harbours, and scenic hiking trails, it's ideal for those who enjoy a blend of outdoor adventure, coastal relaxation, Italian cuisine, and a touch of historic charm. In this video, I'll share how I spent 4 days exploring this region. Each village has its own unique character, and the trails connecting them allow travellers to experience both the rugged coastline and the serene beauty of the Mediterranean. My favourite way to explore Cinque Terre is to hike one stretch in the morning, then settle into the village for lunch and spend the rest of the day by the water, soaking up the sun, wandering the streets and enjoying dinner before heading back to my base. Cinque Terre is accessed by train via La Spezia, a coastal city that serves as the gateway to the region. From there, connecting trains take you to the villages. Riomaggiore is the southernmost of the 5 villages and is often the first you'll encounter upon arrival. With its colourful houses stacked along the cliffs, a picturesque waterfront, and stunning sunset views over the sea, it makes an ideal base for exploring the region. Since it's our first day, we'll take it slow and spend some time exploring the village, wandering through charming streets, checking out the small shops, discovering local food spots, and exploring narrow paths and tucked away corners. Heading up the hill, you'll find the historic church of San Giovanni Battista, built in the 14th century. Continuing a bit further, you'll reach the medieval castle of Riomaggiore, overlooking the sea. Down by the harbour, soak up the sun on the rocks, admire the colourful idyllic setting. And take a dip in the clear water. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even try some casual cliff jumping, but be cautious. There's also a small pebble beach around the corner. In the evening, enjoy dinner by the water. Or grab a fried seafood cone, a local speciality, and gather on the harbour rocks to watch the sunset. Today's hike begins in Corniglia, the only village not directly on the sea, perched high on a cliff. It's notorious for its intense staircase up from the train station, but you will soon be rewarded with stunning views. Due to its elevated location, Corniglia's focus has largely been agricultural, with vineyards and olive groves rather than fishing. From here, we begin our hike towards Manarola, a scenic route that takes about 2 hours. The hikes usually require a small fee. You can get a Cinque Terre card that covers both trails and trains, or just get a trekking card and line at welcome centres or small huts on some of the trails. During busy times, queues can be long, so buying online in advance is recommended. This hike takes us up rustic steps, past dry stone walls and forested paths, leading to incredible coastal views. You can look back to where you started and see Corniglia from a different perspective, while catching glimpses of Manarola, where we're heading. This stretch is beautiful and one of my favourites. The region is famous for its wine, making it an ideal spot to learn about the vineyards and taste local varieties. The hike even passes some of the tracks used for transporting grapes. We've arrived in Vernazza, a small inland village where we take a moment to recharge before continuing on to Manarola. Steep steps lead down to Manarola. Manarola is a stepped village with colourful houses climbing the cliffs along the coast, set among terraced vineyards. The village has charming squares. Here you'll find the church of San Lorenzo, built in the 14th century, with a Gothic-style bell tower. Manarola's multi-level layout allows you to admire it from different vantage points, with tucked-away restaurants offering great views of the town and the sea. And this is my favourite part, the clear turquoise water, where you can swim and snorkel among the fish and the rocks, perfect for jumping in if you're feeling adventurous. Enjoy lunch at one of the sea view restaurants, or grab something to enjoy by the water. Then spend the rest of the day swimming and relaxing in the sun. From here you could even hike back to Riomaggiore, which only takes half an hour, but today I'll take the train. At the train station in Riomaggiore, pick up a well-earned pizza and walk through the tunnel back to the village and enjoy it on the harbour rocks while watching the sunset, a perfect way to end the day. We're starting day 3 in Vernazza. often considered the most picturesque of the 5 villages, Vernazza is known for its colourful buildings lining the town and its beautiful harbour. Even early in the morning, it's already busy, filled with hikers and people wandering the town, exploring the market, relaxing at coffee shops, and setting off on the trails. From here, we'll begin our hike to Monterosso al Mare, which will take around 2 hours. First, we'll head up the viewpoint up here before starting the trail. Beautiful. Okay, let's head to Monterosso. Some of these trails are not for the faint-hearted if you're afraid of heights, but don't worry. If you happen to faint or the heat gets to you, there are rescue hikers, as you can see here, rushing past in bright yellow vests, as well as helicopter teams for emergencies. We're approaching Monterosso, and what a view! Monterosso al Mare is the northernmost and largest village in Cinque Terre, and as you can see, it has sandy beaches. The town is divided into 2 parts, the historic Old Town and the newer beachside area. The picturesque streets, numerous shops, restaurants and cafes, along with churches and historic buildings, make it a popular base for visitors. I'll be renting a sunbed and spend a relaxing afternoon on the beach. It's not the best spot for sunsets, as the mountain blocks the view, but the village has a wonderful evening atmosphere, perfect for night strolls and dining. It's the final day, And having seen all 5 towns, I'm going to take it easy and go back to my favourite spot today, before travelling on to Florence tomorrow morning. I'll be hiking from Riomaggiore to Manarola along the trail known as Via dell'Amore, or Lover's Lane. The trail only takes around 30 minutes, but the views along the way are breathtaking. I'll be taking my time, pausing frequently to enjoy the scenery. Here in Cinque Terre, the journey really is just as important as the destination. This view, looking down at Manarola, surrounded by all the vineyard terraces, is especially beautiful. I'll take some time here to enjoy the view before heading down. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Naomi, a creative director, and I bring the creative world right to your doorstep. Join me on my next destination, Florence. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.